This is the story of two men in a town, all drawn by a strange destiny into the maelstrom that was to be the War of 1812 between the United States and England. One of these men was an American, Stephen Riddell. The other was Tecumseh, greatest of all Indian chiefs, who had his headquarters at the town of Tippecanoe, home of the Shawnee Indians. The fuse was already burning close to the powder keg of war when a flatboat carrying a shipment of salt from Vincennes, capital of the United States territory of Indiana, sailed up the Wabash River bound for Tippecanoe.
Confounded mosquitoes come as big as eagles around here.
If you don't kill them, Joe, you'll break your own neck slapping at them.
Oh, it's them Shawnees. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have to do this. When they sell land to the United States, why don't they take money instead of salt, like everybody else?
Did you ever try curing meat for the winter with money?
Just the same,
Keep them behind those sacks so they can't shoot down at the water. You four men follow me.
Ashore.
Gather up the pelts, men. We're returning to Vincennes.
That should give those bloomin' Shawnees at Tippecanoe something new to think about, eh?
The subject of the prophet's next sermon will be the United States and how it cheated the Shawnees out of a payment again.
It is the Americans. First, they send men to rob our traps so that we have no pelts to trade for food. Then they send whiskey to the Wyandottes, the Miamis, and the Potawatomis to get their chiefs drunk, so they will sign unfair treaties. Now they do not send us our payment of salt. They want our meat to rot so that we will have no food for the winter. I say, take up the hatchet against the Americans. I am the prophet of the Shawnee Nation, and I have spoken. Take counsel.
My brother, the prophet, speaks strong words against our friend, the United States. That we could be born of the same mother is indeed strange. You know but one thing. To live with war paint on your face and a tomahawk in your hand.
A tomahawk is stronger than your soft words.
My words are words of peace that will help the Indian. I'll go to Vincennes and learn from Governor Harrison what happened to our salt.
And get more of his lies thrown in your teeth. Go to Harrison with your soft words. I'll go with my war paint and tomahawk.
You are my blood brother, but I am your chief. And if you dare to make a move before I have talked with Governor Harrison, you will feel the weight of punishment. Remember this, all of you, if you wish to choose war instead of peace. All the prophet said is true, Governor Harrison. I want peace with the United States, but I cannot hold back my brother or his followers so long as these things happen.
Tecumseh, we too want peace. Can't you see that enemy agents are trying to cause bad blood between us?
But I cannot prove this to the prophet. You say you will send another shipment of salt, but my brother has already formed a war party.
If he kills any of our settlers, it's the Smith house.
Governor, Indians started the fire. You better hurry.
My brother's raiding party.
That fire's clear over the other side of town. Can't see a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure glad it ain't this. Salt is in there. Take it all.
This doesn't seem to accomplish much for your brother, Tecumseh. Why would he set fire to this one house?
Knowing the prophet, I would say he had no interest in this house whatsoever.
Governor! Governor! Governor, Indians in war paint. They raided the Marshall Company.
And took salt and meat.
They cleaned out everything and escaped to the hills.
It was only a trick to get everyone over on this side of town.
I hope no one was hurt.
While you stand and palaver with this redskin, his Shawnees raid the town.
Now, calm yourself, laddie. Everyone here knows Tecumseh's got too much sense to be back of anything like this.
Thanks, Shane.
Just the same, McGregor. Smith's place is burned down and Marshall's is robbed. If these redskins have the gall to come right into Vincennes...
Gentlemen, I think we'd better go into my office. Chief Tecumseh and I have tried for a long time to find a way to peace between the United States and all the tribes. Perhaps you will all rest easier if you know we are in negotiations to buy land from the tribes. Land that is strategically situated so that forts can be built quickly if necessary.
This is excellent news, sir.
At the moment, we're dealing only with the Kishpoko branch of the Shawnee Nation. The others will come later. Needless to say, gentlemen, this information is confidential. I only tell it to you so there will be no hot-headed outbursts that may ruin our endeavors for peace. I hope you understand.
Anything we can do, Governor, you can count on us.
Thank you.
If you want peace, Redskin, keep your brother out of Vincennes.
Didn't you mind him? He's always getting hot under the collar.
As I must silence my brother, so must you silence such men among you.
Come for dinner tonight. Laura's cooking will make you forget Barker.
Thanks, Shane. I'll be there.
Good. I'll tell Laura. Goodbye, Governor.
My brother will be punished for what he did today.
If only the prophet could be made to think our way, so he could be a friend of the United States.
When the prophet was young, it was an American who caused him to lose an eye. It would be hard for him to forget such a thing.
All right, Tecumseh, it's your problem. I'll make you out a requisition for wheat flour according to our treaty.
When friendship between us can be had without a signed document, then peace will be secure. It is not what we write down for others to see. It is what we feel here. Goodbye, Governor.
Goodbye, Chief. Well, you heard them. I'm glad you didn't follow us to the fire.
Well, it's best no one knows I'm in the territory until we want them to know. My health will be better that way.
Much. I sent for you, Riddell, because President Madison has a lot of faith in you. As long as the merchants came up here, I thought I'd drop your little bombshell without waiting to call a special meeting.
They swallowed the bait. Just as well you didn't hold it off.
Now that I gave them the information about the Kishpoko, I hope you know what you're doing.
We've got to open something up somewhere. You say that even though that salt shipment was sent secretly, spies got the information. If any action is taken against the Kishpoko, we'll know it was one of the men here today. We can boil it down from there.
You've been away from Vincennes for a long time. There are a lot of new faces here. Things have changed.
The Indians don't change. I was brought up by the family of Tecumseh and the Prophet. I know the red man, Governor. If the Prophet really is tied up with the British, we'll force his hand. Well, the sooner I get to Chief Little Cloud at the Kishpoko village, the better. I'll get back as quickly as possible.
Go out the back way. No one will see you.
Well, Father, it's about time you got back. Any man who neglects his business to run to a fire.
Aye, lass, but I still prefer the fire in your eyes. Well, lads, what have we? More pelts? Fine, fine. The market in furs is booming in New York and Boston. These look all right.
They'll do. But don't you let them overcharge you.
Come into the office and I'll pay you off. And Laura, we're having company for dinner tonight.
Company? And you tell me now. Oh, Father, you've no right to invite someone on such short notice.
He'll be meeting us at the house. It's Tecumseh.